All right, welcome back to Church Chatbots 101. In this video, we're going to talk about audience segmentation, tags, and custom user fields. This is powerful stuff, so hang on to your hats and you watch it again later on if you need to. So let's talk about tags first. What is a tag? A tag is a way to segment or group your subscribers. Adding or removing tags help indicate which groups they are in, part of, or not a part of. Tags also help with creating different feeds of content inside your bot with subscription options. Tags will also help with broadcasts based on subscriptions, and tags is a great way to create highly relevant content for your audience. Now let's look at custom user fields. User input block allows you to capture, store, and export data from your subscribers and even reuse it in the responses and conversations. Side note, you have to be on a professional or pro account in order to really utilize this. And honestly, it's so cheap, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do it. $10 a month for up to a lot of users, okay? Think of it as last time you and I talked, you said, and whatever they said. And remember that? That's basically what a user field is. It's the ability to recall data that was shared earlier on. The difference between a tag and a custom user field is that tags point to actions of a user, whereas custom user fields contain data about the users. Think email address, telephone number, address, birthday, marital status, how many kids they have, stuff like that. And here's an example of how you can use tags in user input fields. Someone in your community responded to your Facebook ad or invite card to sign up for a VIP Sunday experience. As soon as they enter the flow in your bot and they opt into your bot, they are tagged as a VIP tour. Your bot admins can now click on this tag and see the names of all the people who showed interest in the tour, even if they didn't finish booking anything. In your flow, you ask them when they'd like to come, if they have kids and ages, so that you can print out name tags ahead of time. Let me pause there. How you ask for more personal detail is very important. And if you do it in a conversational style, people would be willing to share that information. So make it a conversation. Say, hey, if you have kids, we would like to go ahead and print the stickers for them even before they get here. Saves you time and registration. So would you let us do that? Yes. If they say yes, so they click on yes, and you say, fantastic. How many kids do you have? 5. What are their names? And they give the names. What are their ages? Or whatever the case might be. So if you do it in a conversational flow, people will give you the information that you need. And at the end of the conversation, you tell them that a reminder message will be sent out one day before the date. So let's say they're going to come on Sunday. So you can tell them, hey, on Saturday morning, we're going to send you a reminder. Then you add another tag, VIP tour booked tag. So this is now a second tag. Because of this tag, Zapier activates the collection of all the data. So when they want to come, how many kids they have, the names of the kids, ages, all those kind of things, and drops it into a Google Sheet for future reference, and then sends a Slack message to the person overseeing the tour with all the relevant information. A rule is then created that will send them a message one day before at a certain time of the day to remind them of their upcoming VIP tour. So for instance, you can say, there's a rule. The rule is if the VIP tour booked tag is triggered or is the trigger, then on whatever date they picked in this step, 24 hours prior, they're going to get a reminder message to say, just to remind you that we are all ready for you tomorrow morning at such and such a time. A confirmation button is then added to that confirmation message that you send on Saturday morning. And when the guest clicks it, they're tagged as confirmed, so your people will know that they are actually still coming, which is then sent to the admin. The Google Sheet is updated with all the confirmations and can be printed out an hour before everyone shows up to have everything ready for a truly VIP Sunday experience. Pretty amazing. I'm going to give you one example, even though it's not written down. Imagine you have a bus ministry and you want people to sign up for the bus. So they sign up. In the very first few conversations, they tell you where they live. And then on Saturday night, you quickly send a broadcast out or a sequence out that says, hey, are you coming to church tomorrow and still need a ride? If they say yes, you say, great, fantastic. We'll remind you in the morning. And then about an hour before, hey, just want to check, are you still coming? Do we still need to pick you up? If they say yes, great. If they say no, they tagged with something different for that day. And then within an hour before the bus leaves, a half an hour before the bus leaves, through Zapier and Google Sheets and everything else, you can basically sort through the stops for the day, and then let your bus driver know where to go and where not to go because someone might not be there. So that's just another quick example. We're going to talk about a few more examples in video 9. So that's what's going to come up next: conversation topics and or channels. See you in the next video.